Hey guys, welcome back to 𝘿𝐻𝙠𝓵𝓷. Today we have Nidak got the Twinkling Twins featuring our Latios and Latias once more from Fusion Strike. Both these cards get to attack for this deck. We're trying to use Blue Assist, Red Assist that was charge up both these cards to attack with Luster Purge and Dyna Barrier. Luster Purge does 210 damage for 2 different types of energy, so it's quite difficult, it's quite a heavy cost. We actually have our Marnie Sprite and also Choice Belt and Raihan, kind of the same as our Bibarel deck, but instead of Bibarel we have our Genesect for this combo. So Genesect has the Fusion Strike system ability. We're all very familiar with this ability. It allows you to draw cards until you have as many cards in your hand as you have Fusion Strike Pokemons in play. So how do we bench a lot of Fusion Strike Pokemons? To start with, we have 4 VIP Pass, 1 Cramomatic, and also 2 Chili Silent and Crest for our basic Pokemons, 4 Quick Ball, and Ultra Balls to not only help us bench fast, it also allows us to discard cards from our hand, empty our hand to be able to draw even more with our Fusion Strike system ability. We're playing a lot of Stadium cards to help us remove Path Repeat to make sure we get to use our ability, just because this is a rule box Pokemon. If they play Path Repeat, we can't use this ability at all. So we have 3 copies of Stadium cards, 2 Stormy Mountain, 1 Training Card to help us retrieve our energy cards. So Stormy Mountain actually help us bench as well. So we actually have a wide selection of trainer cards to help us get our basic Pokemons fast. We have our Stadium, Item, and also Supporter card to help us get out as many Fusion Strike Pokemons into play as early as possible, allowing us a guaranteed big draw with our Fusion Strike system. So we're playing 4 copies of Genesect, 4 copies of both Latios and Latias, no 𝑘𝐿𝐴, no Manaphy in this deck. We are instead having a lot of setup cards and items in this deck just to speed up our gameplay so that we get to do our first attack fast and continue attacking without break after the first hit by using our Genesect to draw out our Raihan, Marnie, Sprite, and Elisa. So these are the key supporters that we need to attach that extra energy so that we get to do a continuous Luster Purge strike, hitting up to 300 damage or even more with our 2 copies of Choice Belt and 4 Power Tablets in this deck. We also have 1 Escape Rope and 1 Air Balloon for the switch, 1 Energy Recycler, 1 Training Card, and 1 Boss Order in this deck. So that's all for the deck list. Let's go ahead for gameplay! Okay, let's go ahead for our first one. They have an Ultra Necrozma deck, a deck box. So not sure what they're playing here. They got the Evolution deck sleeve. Okay, we got Genesect. We got a VIP Pass. They're playing Umbreon VMAX. Single strike Urshifu with Umbreon apparently. Okay, we got VIP for, I think we're gonna get another Genesect, a Latios. We're just gonna leave 1 spot. We're just gonna wait until we get our Latias. I don't think we need to bring it out too early. So Genesect, because we don't have a Stadium card, it's better to bench it fast. And if we use Ultra Ball for another card, we actually get to draw even more. So we got Latias already from the top deck, which is great. So that means we get to search for everything. We don't have any other basics in this deck, only 3 different types. All 4 copies. So this is quite a holistic deck, I would say, in terms of speed, but not in terms of what do you call that? We had to discard our Energy Recycler, but that's okay. Marnie's Pride is actually more valuable, so I'm gonna use it right now so that we get to draw even more with our Fusion Strike system. So it's holistic in terms of speed just because we are doing everything really fast, but it's not really that powerful against, it's not really that complete in terms of, you know, the defense and everything else. The bench barrier, there's no Manaphy, there's no 𝑘𝐿𝐴, so there's not many cards that boost other aspects of this deck, but it's actually quite powerful though, because you get to do a lot of damage with your Power Tablet. We got 4 copies of that, 2 Choice Belt, and we got a lot of cards to make sure we get to attack every single turn. And not only that, we get to do our first hit fast. So that's the main priority for a Latios deck, because once you get to do that, if you get to do your first attack fast and then hit non-stop immediately after, then that's the end, right? You can do so much damage every single turn. I don't think you need to do anything else. So it's a trade-off. It's always a trade-off. We're trading defense for higher power and faster and speed, basically. Okay, we get to use Fusion Strike system. So that's the bad thing about this deck, is that if you draw too many basics, you're kind of stuck. We are playing a VMAX, so we actually get to do Latias later on. We're drawing 1 card at a time until we get our Quick Ball, Ultra Ball. We can't discard our hand, so we're stuck with a bad hand apparently. We actually don't have a second Latias, so we can't attack with our Latios this turn. which is a bit sad. I think we could have done it if we attached, if we used Marnie's Pride on the same Latios on the last turn, but that's always a bit risky. I mean, your opponent could quite easily boss Houndoom. If they do a boss Houndoom, you're dead, right? Or Umbreon VMAX. I forgot the VMAX has the ability. So now they're gonna kill one of our Latios, which is fine. We have the other one to spare. We cannot kill the Umbreon, but we can do our Luster Purge first. They may choose to kill Latias. We are not sure what's gonna happen. I mean, if they're gonna evolve right now, they might as well do boss effect. They might as well do the Dark Signal to kill off one of our attackers. But they didn't get the evolution. They got the Houndoom, but they didn't have an energy in their hand apparently. So they're forced to evolve the Houndoom to attach from their deck and not evolve the Umbreon, giving us a free knockout. So now we just need to Quick Ball. We don't even need the Choice Belt. We're going to attach it to the bench. And then Quick Ball to get another Genesect, I suppose. We should be getting another Latias. So Latias is going to help us do Dyna Barrier, protect ourselves against the Urshifu VMAX, or you know, the future Umbreon VMAX. If they don't evolve the VMAX, we get to boss order the Crobat or something on the bench, and then collect the final knockout. So if they kill us with the Umbreon, another Umbreon, we can kill that one in the active spot and then boss the last Crobat if they bench one. I don't think they have a Crobat though. I'm not sure if they do. So we're playing Ultra Ball, and then our Fusion Strike Energy. I don't really want to attach it to my Latios, so I'm gonna fish for a Psychic. So we actually get to attach with Red Assist. That means we get to attach an extra energy from our hand, a Fusion Strike to our Latias, preparing it for a Dyna Barrier. If they kill off Latias with a basic on the next turn, with a basic V card, we can actually do Luster Purge to collect an extra 2 prize. So I think it's gonna be down to whether they have enough Urn of Vitalities to deal with you know, enough boss order and urns to deal with the bench Pokemon. Because if we do Dyna Barrier, they're done, right? They don't really need to kill Latias, they just need to boss 2 Genesects. If they have enough, 1 boss and 1 Umbreon VMAX, that's all it takes, right? Because they're doing so much damage, we have no Oricorio. That's the bad thing about Genesect. So if you are playing this card, if you are playing that ability, make sure you speed up, you go for high speed, as high as you can. Because if you don't have enough speed, Genesect is going to die fast and they're going to draw enough prize cards to win the game. And we don't want that to happen. So we want to make sure if we are trading off for speed, if we're not playing Bibarel, if we're playing our V card instead, giving our opponent a 2 prize, a free 2 prize each time they boss knock out our Genesect, we have to make sure that it's the fastest we can get, you know, the fastest gameplay we can, you know, we can afford to play. We can afford to, well, we can afford. Sorry, I'm not articulating very well. So here comes another VMAX. They're gonna kill us. They're gonna do beatdown probably. So what are they gonna search for? Is it a Stonjourner or is it Umbreon? If it's an Umbreon, I think we should be bossing it as fast as we can. There we go, it's another Umbreon. But if we do Dyna Barrier now, they're kind of stuck. Oh my god, they paused the turn not attaching an energy. They got no knockout that turn. So that means we get to attack with the same Latios, Luster Purge a second time, and we even got a Choice Belt and a Power Tablet. I think we can actually knock it out. 270. We just need another Power Tablet. So this is a bit ridiculous. If they play a Cheryl though, they can recycle their energy cards. They got 2 Houndooms. So Cheryl is going to completely reverse the effect. We have to be very careful here. If we don't get our second Power Tablet, they may erase all the damage boost effect. in a single turn and basically scrap that tool card by killing our active Latios. So we got it, we got our power tablet, we are playing 4 copies, we should be getting it. Okay, we're gonna play it, kill off the Urshifu, Red Assist to our second Latios. Oh, our first one, my bad. We actually can't attack with it yet. Not enough energies. So are we gonna recycle first? We chose to do the ability. So we're gonna attach to Latios. I mean, there we go. It should be better to attach to Latios. But we chose Latias, okay. So that means we're actually deciding to force them not to evolve. Because if they evolve, they're gonna be forced to kill the Genesect. Dino Barrier, they just need a boss though, because they got the Umbreon VMAX to kill the Genesect, and then they just need one boss to kill another, and that's it. So I don't think it's that smart to play Dino Barrier at all. I don't think Latias is gonna help out. This is a bit scary. Because if they do a VMAX right now, they can actually win. Earn a Vitality VMAX, that's all they need. And then the next turn, do a research this turn, and then get a boss on the next turn. And then that's it. I don't think it's possible for us to kill the Umbreon. We got 2 more power tablets, we already used up our choice belt. If we by some miracle get 2 power tablets. Oh, I think we just need 1 though, because Umbreon VMAX is only 310 HP, if I'm not mistaken, and they are placing damage counters on themselves, so we don't need that much. We only need 300 damage on the last turn, so 90 damage boost plus 210 is enough to kill the Urshifu just now. Now we just need like 60 damage boost. So they did a double boss though. Why would they do that? They wasted their boss. That was quite silly. Was it an escape rope? I'm not sure, but I think they did a double boss. They should have kept the boss for later. But let's see if we can do a knockout right now. We actually got a Raihan. I think we won the game. Because we just need 1 power tablet, right? I'm pretty sure we just need 1. So we need an energy. We actually got it from our hand, and Aurora energy. So this is actually a different list. We actually have 3 Fusion Strike energy now. But initially I had an Aurora energy just for Latias to help us discard our hand as well. Because we are playing 4 VIP paths, so if we get it late, if we don't get a single copy on the first turn, it's gonna basically get stuck in our hand. We need either Cram-O-Matic or some other way of discarding our hand, those item cards. So we got 1 Cram-O-Matic, 1 Aurora energy for the discard, and Ultra Balls, Quick Balls. So now I have instead 2 Elisas and 3 Fusion Strike energy, no more Aurora. The reason for that is because, the reason being, we need, fast, we need to charge up energies fast, and Elisa is the fastest. Raihan only works if you get a knockout, if your opponent knocks you out on your last turn, and it only works if it gets knocked out by damage. If they kill you with special conditions damage counters, it doesn't count. And also Marnie's Pride only allows you to attach from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon, so it's quite confined in that sense. Elisa is the best, I would say. It also works for your Latias, so that's why I played 2 copies. So we won against Umbreon VMAX. We just needed 1 power tablet thanks to that single strike roar. So now let's see if we can win against a regular VMAX that doesn't play, Houndooms to place damage counters on themselves. We should be winning against VMAX. This deck is built to, built to win against, high HP Pokemons. Okay, we got a Cram-O-Matic. I think we may choose to play it. Let's just hope for a heads. So we're wasting. We actually got a heads though. Look at that. We're wasting a power tablet, but I don't think we have a choice because we needed to draw anyways. If we get a tails, at least we get to draw 2 cards with Genesect. But we got a hit, so that means we get to draw 4 cards, which is madness. And we get to do raid assist. They got 1 energy. If they switch the next turn, they can actually kill off the Latios. So we got another VIP, look at that. We're gonna save our quick ball because it actually gives us a free discard. So we're gonna bench that. We should be playing the VIP first. I mean, I don't know why I did that. I think I was a bit greedy. I wanted to keep my Raihans. We only have 2 copies anyways. So we have a total of 5 supporters to attach energies. To reverse attach energy, I would say. If we attach the bench, we're gonna have to retreat. I think it's better to attach reactive if we want to play fast. But I think we're playing safe for this game because they are quite gonna... I think it's quite easy for them to pull off a air balloon Shadow Rider VMAX. So they just need 2 energies and an air balloon now. They got the 1. Oh, they're searching for Articuno. Excuse the bad Wi-Fi. It's just like an icon situation. It doesn't really mean much. It's actually quite smooth, as you can see, the gameplay. So I think they're playing Mewtwo VMAX. Sorry, V Union. There's no Mewtwo V. There's actually a Mew VMAX, but no Mewtwo, which is a bit sad. Because Mewtwo has everything. Mewtwo has the EX, the Mega. It has the... Well, obviously it has the Mega, right? It has the GX as well. But no V, no VMAX. Only a V Union. Mew doesn't have a V Union though. I don't think there's a Mew GX. So... Okay, we got a choice belt. They actually didn't get their switch card, surprisingly. So now we're kind of stuck. I think we're forced to play Chili. We may just do air balloon on the active, kill off the Espeon. I'm not sure what to do here. We actually got a second air balloon if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we only have 1 copy, my bad. So only 1 air balloon and 1 escape rope. I think it's better just to pass the turn not attacking this turn. I don't think we can afford to though. Let's try to collect 2 prizes this turn, kill off the Espeon, see what happens next. If we kill the Shadow Rider with 2 hits, we just need to boss the Articuno and kill off for the last 2 prize. For the final prize, because we got 5 prize, right? So we actually need a lot of energies though, but we didn't get it. We're just gonna attach to the active, retreat to something else. So bad Wi-Fi again, sorry about that. It's gonna come back up, trust me. This is a post-recorded video, post-recorded audio. So excuse the bad Wi-Fi. Yeah, situation with the Wi-Fi, you can't really help it. I'm getting it fixed though, so no more issues after this video, because my laptop is actually having, it's actually an old laptop, so the Wi-Fi card is actually the outdated version. So I'm getting it fixed. I'm gonna, update it, get the call for support, and then, it's gonna get fixed quite easily. I already got all the informations I need, so don't worry about that. Okay, here comes the second Shadow Rider charging it up. We got 6 energies now. Gonna attach another one from their hand. I'm pretty sure they're gonna switch by now. Retreat, still no switch card, look at that. So we get to attack at long last, kill off the Espeon. Old Cemetery is gonna kind of be a bit annoying, but I don't think it's enough to kill us. They need Cursola or Arctozolt, because we need to attach 4 energies. If we use Raihan for the next one, if they play those cards a bit too late, obviously the first one is going to be able to attack much easier, but we can't actually attack with the same copy. That's probably, the only plus side for your old Cemetery. Unless if you play your Arctozolt, you can't actually deny us Luster Purge 4 energy attachment to that Latios. But you can deny extra attacks with that same copy with the same Latios. Because we actually need to replenish, keep on reattaching energies if we want to attack with the same copy. Unless if we use Marnie's Pride or Lisa. But we still need to attach from our hand. So if they boss, I think it would be pointless to boss because we just need 2 energies. Might as well just kill the Latios. I think their best bet is to, as usual, target the Genesect. If your opponent is playing any Genesects, kill that V card fast. Because you not only get to draw extra prize, you get to cut off the ability. Force them to bench another Pokemon. Which isn't that difficult to be honest, but if they run out of their Fusion Strike cards, if they discard too early, way too many basics, because they actually have to keep on discarding from their hand. That's the bad thing about Genesect. So you have to keep on emptying your hand to be able to draw cards. So if they can't retrieve those Pokemons anymore, Avery at just the right time or Boss at just the right time to kill off the bench can actually completely shut down your Genesect's ability. Because your opponent can actually run out of their basic Fusion Strike to bench more to be able to draw enough late stage in the game. But if they play a healthy copy though, I don't think it's gonna... if they play evolutions like a Dragapult, there's gonna be an issue obviously. Avery is gonna be a huge stumbling block. A huge obstacle. Okay, now we got the Articuno ready to go on the next turn. But we just need to somehow kill off the VMAX with 1 hit. If it's possible, we should be trying to do that. We need 2 power tablets, 3 power tablets. So I don't think it's possible. But we got a boss in our hand. If they bench something else, we should just kind of... They got only 1 prize though. They got 5 prize remaining. So I think we should be good. Let's just hit it with the Latias first. So if we Raihan right now, we can actually do Dyna Barrier, force them to boss something. The bad thing about that though is that we are passing the turn giving them a free boss. And I think we should really be doing our Latios first before the Dyna Barrier. But I guess I chose to do that. I mean, they could just retreat and attack with the new Shadow Rider if we try to kill off with the Latios. So I suppose that's the main reason I go for Dyna Barrier. So 70 damage is not a lot, but it can actually help us do a 2-hit knockout after playing the Power Tablet on the next turn. So 70 plus 270 is 340, which is more than enough to kill off the Shadow Rider. Exactly enough though, to be honest, because you need to play 2 Power Tablets still. Well, 1 Power Tablet, my bad. 1 Power Tablet. So we got Raihan. If they kill off a Genesect, or if they... Well, we can't use Raihan if we want to use Boss, right? If they kill Latias with the Articuno, we can kill off the Articuno first, and then slowly draw out our Power Tablets. I don't know what's the best play here, but it's a bit difficult now because we didn't get our energy cards. So let's just see what happens. Fingers crossed they don't get their boss. So if they kill 1 Latios, they need to kill a Genesect, 2 more Genesect to win the game. So I think they should be killing our Latias with the Articuno. No boss, there we go. I think they're gonna do Articuno now. Do they have enough energies though? They're not playing Training Card, so let's hope no energies. They already attached so many, 9 copies. They're playing VMAX, V Union. I don't think they have that many energies to spare. So Shadow Rider with nothing but Articuno and Mewtwo. They got Espeon, I forgot. That's a bit weird though, isn't it? Because Espeon is actually strong against Shadow Rider, but they're having that copy inside their own Shadow Rider deck, which is a bit unnecessary, I would say. It would be better to go for stuff like Alcremie to do a one-hit knockout. Because Espeon is not really certain. It's not a guarantee that you would do a knockout hit. You're passing the ball to your opponent, giving control to them to decide how many energies they want to attach. We actually need to attach a lot though, so if they play Espeon VMAX, they can actually kill the Genesect quite easily. But we are discarding though. If we pass the turn discarding 2 cards, 2 energies from Latios, we actually have like much less energies, but all they need is 4 energies. If we have already charged up the next Latios prepared to attack, we have 4 energies in play. That means 240 damage is enough to kill the Genesect. So we played Elisa for another Dyna Barrier, I think, just because the first one worked out. Oh, I attached it to the Latios, apparently. So if we get a Power Tablet, we can kill off the Shadow Rider, and then boss the Articuno for the final prize. I actually chose to do a Choice Belt on the active. Okay, so I'm not looking for my Power Tablet, apparently. I did a second Dyna Barrier. That's a bit risky though. I mean, it would be better if we search for that extra Psychic Energy and then, Ultra Ball, attach the Air Balloon, retreat, draw out 1 Power Tablet, 1 energy, and that's it. Can kill off that. Oh, we actually Elisa to the other Latios, so we need a Choice Belt on the other Latios. But that's fine, we actually have it in our hand, so we can attach both the Choice Belt and the Air Balloon, but to different Pokemons, and then kill off the Shadow Rider with the Latios. That's actually gonna be safer because it denies them the boss order. We only have 1 last Latios, I think. So now, no hit, still no hit. Look at that. Dyna Barrier saved us again. 2 turns. We better be doing something this turn. I don't think we can pass not doing a Latios. So now we don't need Power Tablet, we don't need anything. We're not gonna draw anything, obviously. We're gonna attach the Air Balloon later, I suppose. So we got the energy, we just need to retreat. And then boss, and we're done. So always discard your Psychic Energies for Latios. Luster Purge, never discard Water Energy. If you want to keep your Fusion Strike, sometimes it's better to do that. But always be prepared for Fan of Waves. It actually is pretty strong though, because it blocks off Inteleon, it blocks off so many abilities, Arctozolt. So Fusion Strike Energy, if you want to keep it, you can choose to discard your basic, because it acts as water as well. But they are not playing any, disruptive ability, so I don't think it matters. And we can't transfer our special energy, we got no Dusknoir. So it makes no sense to keep that special energy, to be honest. Unless if they play for some, out of nowhere, if they play a Tornadus, we can actually avoid that. I think Tornadus is not an effect on the Pokemon though. It's an effect on the player, right? So when you put Tornadus onto your bench, Sudden Cyclone, it forces your opponent to switch their active. So it doesn't forces the active Pokemon back to the bench. It forces your opponent to place the active back to the bench and put a new active Pokemon in its place. So I don't think Fusion Strike Energy works against Tornadus. It has its limits, obviously. It doesn't work against 𝑘𝐿𝐷 because the ability is a effect on itself. The ability works on the VMAX, not on your Pokemon. Kind of the same as your Stealthy Hood. So Stealthy Hood is a tool card. Now we have a special energy to protect from abilities. And it only works for Fusion Strike, which is a bit sad. We have the Canceling Colondo for the next set. So Astral Radiance is going to be a card, an item card that allows you to basically mimic the Hexamaniacs effect. You know, cancel all of your opponent's Pokemon's ability, I think. All of your opponent's Pokemon has no ability until the end of this turn. So having that item is going to be super strong. Because you get to use your Shady Dealings if they do Wheezing on you. You get to play anything. You get to even block off Menifee, right? Oh my goodness, I just realized that. You get to play that one item card and then do Urshifu VMAX to kill off the Menifee on the bench. Menifee is gonna be destroyed with that one item card. Canceling Cologne, oh my god. So Menifee is no longer powerful anymore. We got the boss, we got the final knockout, Articuno is dead, and that's it. We're gonna training card for one more. I think we are actually quite greedy. We don't have any more Fusion Strike energy, so it makes no sense for us to attach to the Latias, but we can actually get another one and red assist for the next Latios. If we got no energies on the next turn, we can actually retreat and then attack with the bench. But we got so many energies now. We got another power tablet. So all the tablets are at the bottom. We actually get to do 330 damage this turn. That means we played 2 power tablets and get an extra copy in our hand. So that's a lot of power tablets stuck at the bottom. But we actually won with Dyna Barrier. Look at that. They played too many. I'm sure they are playing like, you know, the V Union combos. They even have an extra VMAX, the Espeon. So it doesn't really work too well if you're up against a one price deck. Unless if you can pull out your Mewtwo fast enough. I don't think they have it inside the deck. I think they have like a few pieces in the price card. So Peonia is kind of essential if you're playing V Union. And if you don't draw your prize fast enough, Peonia is actually not enough because it only does 3 prize. It only helps you look at the swap 3 cards in your hand with 3 cards from your prize. And if you don't draw, it's not going to be enough. We got Chili, Silent, and Crest. Are we going first or second? So this is actually quite a fun game. We're up against a one prize deck now. We're playing a stage 2, we're playing a basic, but we are actually required to, you know, we're not required to evolve, but we are required to attach a lot of energy. So it's kind of the same bulkiness. They are kind of stuck with forced to evolve a stage 2 card. We are forced to attach a billion energies to be able to pull off the attack. So who's gonna be able to pull it off first? They got Shady Dealings for the rare candy on the next turn. I don't think it's gonna be that easy though. They need research and a level ball, but if they got a research, is the end. I mean, they got a double turbo on the first turn. 160 damage, they can definitely kill off the Latias. So Rocky Helmet with Golem. I forgot the ability. Destructive something. Explosive something. I forgot the ability. So Golem, if you knock it out with damage, with damage from an attack with your Pokemon, then you actually have to take 100 damage recoil, 10 damage counters on your Pokemon, and plus the Rocky Helmet, they are doing 12 extra damage counters. And it does 160 damage for the attack. They got Inteleon for the snipe. They got Rocky Helmet for the extra damage counters. Probably Old Cemetery, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is a Popsicle Knight deck. Popsicle Knight plays Inteleon Golem with Rocky Helmet. I played Golem with my Kangaskhan because nobody plays that, so I decided to try it out, and it actually works quite well, but nobody watches my video. I don't know why. It's actually pretty strong though, it works quite well. I would say it's better than your Inteleon, but most would probably disagree. We actually get to kill it off with our Dyna Barrier right now, because it actually requires less energy, and we get to Power Tablet for the kill. So that's actually quite smart of us. I didn't think of it while I was narrating, but we actually thought of it while we were playing the game. So this is kind of a separated audio video situation. I'm recording the voiceover after the gameplay. But you know, it actually helps me focus, because if you are playing and you have to narrate at the same time, it actually, you lose your focus and you have to take everything into consideration. You cannot slip up a single move. If you make one small mistake, is all it takes to lose the entire game. So make sure you go all out on this game, because otherwise you're not gonna win. It's really difficult to get a win, to be honest, especially if you're up against a meta deck or Inteleon. Anything with Inteleon is gonna be super broken. They actually got a boss, no research, nothing else. They got shady dealings for a boss, which is quite ridiculous, because we can quite easily switch and they're done. So they're forcing us to get our switch card, maybe Bird Keeper instead of bossing the bench, killing it. I think they're kind of screwed, because they don't have any other bench Pokemon. If we can retreat, we can actually kill off the �11 with another Dyna Barrier. So we just need 1 energy now. We're gonna play our Power Tablet, do our Dyna Barrier, and then kill off the Golem if they evolve on the next turn. I don't think they are though. Are they gonna be that lucky? They should be. I mean, I don't think they have that many supporters though. They should be benching a Sobble, another Sobble on the last turn. So we got an air balloon, so we actually get to save that energy. But we don't have another Fusion Strike. We have all Fusion Strike energies attached to our Pokemon, so no more copies in the prize or in the deck. So Genesect can't attack, but it's okay. We're just gonna waste that 1 special energy so that we get to attach to Latios, and we actually get to do Dyna Barrier, 100 damage again, playing a Power Tablet a second time. This is actually pretty funny, because we are winning with our Latias instead of against a non-VMAX deck. And Marnie is gonna help us actually, because we actually get to play Latias now. We need our Psychic energies. So if they kill us this turn, we got Marnie's Pride, we got Latios. And they didn't get their fighting energy. That's so sad. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. We're gonna play Marnie's Pride. We're gonna do we can't do Dyna Barrier anymore. So we got Water Energy discarded, so let's just do Marnie's Pride on that Latios. And let's just play Stormy Mountain, draw a few more cards. Are we gonna waste our Power Tablet? Because we actually have 4 more prizes to go. I think we're just gonna keep our hand, draw something right now. If we get no energies, we're gonna play that tablet. Okay, we got our Quick Ball though. We don't need Elisa, so we're just gonna discard. Oh, we actually chose to play the Power Tablet. That's a bit risky, I would say, because we still need four knockouts. I wouldn't have done that. Now that I'm watching the game, it's a bit weird watching yourself play the game after recording, because you actually disagree with your own decisions. So Luster Purge, we got 10 damage counters. Oh, we actually get to protect, so don't discard your Fusion Strike energy. We actually get to deny them that 10 damage counter with our special effect, special energy. So they didn't even get to place they didn't even get to do that Desperate Blast ability. That's quite sad. It's impossible to win against a Fusion Strike. I mean, all they need is that 1 Fusion Strike energy. 160 though, if they do if they attack the Genesect, they can basically Inteleon snipe to collect the knockout. 160 plus 2 snipes kills off a Genesect. We have no 𝑘𝐿𝐷𝓼, so I think their best bet is to kill off the Genesect, but they couldn't do it fast enough. We actually killed the first 𝑔𝐿𝐷𝓼 before it evolves. On our first turn, we did our Elisa. I think we did a blue assist, Elisa blue assist, and a energy from our hand. Power tablet as well to do a Dyna Barrier for 100 damage, killing off the first 𝑔𝐿𝐷𝓼. That was madness, yo. I think it was our first turn, if I'm not mistaken. I'm a bit blurred out today, sorry guys. I'll try to, you know, focus more. So now we're up against a Blissey. This is actually quite an interesting deck as well. They're playing a Dusknoir, Cheren, double turbo sort of deck. They got Togekiss VMAX, they got Blissey, they got Dusknoir with Dream Ball. So that means if they collect a prize card, they're gonna get the Dream Ball. They got Peonia for Dream Ball as well. They're gonna get the Dream Ball to summon their Dusknoir for special transfer. And then they get to basically transfer Cheryl on the Togekiss, kind of like a Bronzong Corviknight VMAX deck, but instead they're transferring the special double turbo energy, so they get to keep on attaching from their hand, and basically at the last minute transfer everything to that Blissey, and then kill off for one hit knockout any VMAX after doing Togekiss for like a billion turns, because Togekiss is basically staying alive forever. With your Cheren and Cheryl, you get to basically you know, recycle that VMAX over and over and over. You have to keep benching a V card though on your bench, so it's quite risky. Your opponent can actually boss your Togekiss V before you do your Cheren evolve. You know, if you do that cycle, it's gonna be a bit dangerous, obviously. So we only get to draw one card, which is sad, but sometimes that one is all it takes. We got Quick Ball for another Genesect. We actually chose to do Latias because we had to play everything from our hand in order to draw our cards. So now we're hoping for them to play a VMAX. I think it's better to get another Genesect, but we got a Latios instead. Not sure why I did that, but oh well. Oh, I think I wanted to attack right now. So attacking right now, I don't think it's too wise though, because they can, pretty sure they can kill us the next turn if they have another double turbo. For 130 minus 40, 90 damage, so it's not actually enough. If they do another double turbo, it's doing 40 damage less. So it's 90 total damage. Peonia, Dream Ball. I played that combo with Lunala, but they actually are playing this with Dusknoir, which is quite smart, I would say. I've never thought of it. Dusknoir, Dream Ball. I wish I had thought of that. Dusknoir special transfer with Togekiss, and then Togekiss with you know, double turbo and Cheren, and then double turbo with special transfer Dusknoir. Is kind of like the Trinity, the Holy Trinity, the triple combo. Okay, we get to draw only 2 cards, but we actually get to Ultra Ball for another Genesect. I don't think we have a choice but to discard the Latias. So we did 100 damage with Power Tablet on the last turn. I think that was the reason why I chose the attack with Latias, because I played a Power Tablet, might as well attack, right? So if we have a Choice Belt and 2 more tablets, we can kill off the Blissey, I think. 160 damage. It's quite a lot though. I think we're just gonna retreat. Retreat to, let's get another Latios or a Latias. Okay, we chose to get a Latias. We're gonna retreat right now. We're not gonna waste our turn flipping a coin. Are we? I don't think we are. So we're just gonna retreat we actually have 2 air balloons in this list. So I don't think we need that many air balloons. I'm not sure if we have 1 copy for the final list. I'm pretty sure we have 2 though. Because Genesect needs to retreat. If they boss your Genesect, there's no way to retreat other than with Elisa, I suppose. Elisa for the extra energy to discard 2 so they get to attack again. But discarding is not a good deal because you can't use Dyna Barrier anymore, that many times anymore. So Dyna Barrier is going to help us a lot because they are playing a VMAX. As you'll see later, the Togekiss is going to be you know, struggling to basically kill us with that Max Glide. They can search for anything, so they can get Boss, they can get Cheryl, Cheren, whatever they want. But if you Marnie though, they have no Milotic. So playing Dusknoir actually denies you that, you know, hand protection, the 𝘿𝙬𝓷𝓼 ability. If you play Milotic, you can't play anything else. If you play Dusknoir, you can't play anything else. So it's kind of like a trade-off. If you want like both in play, you're gonna have to play only 2 or 1 copy of each card, which is not a good deal. I would rather focus on, you know, a solid strategy than spreading around and basically making a deck so weak. It's better to focus on one main criteria than to have a lot of different cards in your deck and make it, you know, basically a loose deck. The looser it is, the higher chance it has to win many games if you're up against like different decks, but the lower chance you have of winning each game. So what I'm trying to say is that you're actually raising the chances of, you're actually increasing your win percentage by a little bit for your average percentage, your average win percentage by a little bit, but you are reducing a lot those games that you can actually win. So instead of targeting, you know, VMAXs or targeting just specific decks, you're choosing to reduce those win rate by basically balancing it out and basically having a 50-50% of winning if you're up against any deck. I prefer to have like a high chance of winning against certain decks and like, you know, potential wins against deck that we are not that strong against, but we can still possibly win, like maybe 40 or 30%. I don't mind that. I would prefer that than doing a 50 across the board. I don't like that. That's quite stupid in my opinion. That's very stupid. Because if you do 50-50, it's going to be very difficult to win a single game with that one deck. If you do 70-30, then some games you're weak, some games you're strong. I prefer that way. I just prefer it. They actually scooped up reversing all the power tablets, so they are making us waste our item cards. Blissey actually erased all of those damage counters, but we actually get to Dyna Barrier, protect against the VMAX. So they got Cheryl for the next turn, Cheren. They can't actually draw the Dream Ball that easily, they need the boss. So Togekiss is only doing 100 damage for Max Glide. It's not actually enough to kill anything. They need a powerful energy and a boss to kill a Latias on the bench. Latios is actually 130 HP, so they need to knock out a Latias to draw the Dream Ball to transfer for Cheryl to make a big difference. But they only have that many Cheryls, that many boss, that many Cherens to spare. I don't think they can I don't think they can keep playing that many, because we got Dyna Barrier. We can just keep on using that attack every single turn and basically wait until they run out of their heal cards before we do our Latios. They can do the boss before that, but all we need to do is Dyna Barrier for the win. If they, you know, if they pull out their transfer, they can, you know, transfer everything to the Blissey and then kill off the Latias with the basic, and then we're done. So I think we don't really have a high chance of winning against Togekiss, but let's see what happens. So this is a bit tricky. Are they gonna heal? Are they gonna boss? if they heal, are they gonna get their energy cards? I don't think they can draw that easily. They're playing, you know, power supporter cards that doesn't let you draw. Cheryl, Cheren, boss. Maybe an Avery. I don't know what they're gonna do. We got Marnie's Pride. We got 2 Latios ready to go. So Cheryl, there we go. Okay, we need 2 power tablets to kill off the Togekiss. It's not enough though. We have to do a 2-hit knockout. We need 3 power tablets. Max Glide, what are they gonna get? Cheren is not gonna work that easily because if you scoop it up, you got no bench Togekiss. So you can't evolve, you can't basically loop. And if you have a bench Togekiss, they can boss kill you. So Togekiss is not perfect. If you have no Dunsparce, you can't protect from weakness. 1-hit knockout is quite easy. If you have no tool card, 310 is not a lot of HP. So Togekiss is not perfect. So we're making use of our Dyna barrier, trying to buy ourselves enough time until we can draw out our power tablet, I suppose, or make them run out of their heal cards. They're probably gonna do a boss right now. I mean, I have a feeling. So they didn't attach any special energies from their hand. Oh, they did a Cheryl, my bad. So they did a Cheryl and then attached to the same Togekiss. So that means they can't actually, you know, transfer everything to the Blissey, but they can do a Blissful Blast to collect a lot of energies later on in the game. So if we do 1 power tablet, we can kill the Blissey with 1 Luster Purge. So let's save the power tablet for Blissey and then kill the Togekiss with the Choice Belt. I think Choice Belt is enough. We don't need any power tablet. Oh, they played a bloody big charm. Now we need a power tablet. And they just killed off the Choice Belt. That's horrible. Oh, it's not dead though. Because powerful is not enough. Double turbo plus powerful, 120 damage. That is sad. It's actually 130 HP. I think they were expecting it to get knocked out to draw a Dusknoir. This is a bit weird. Okay. So now we actually need a power tablet to kill off the Togekiss. Are we gonna get it? Oh, we chose to escape, bro. That was quite stupid. We should have just gambled on, you know, playing the Ultra Ball and draw. If we get a power tablet, we should be killing off the Togekiss. That was quite silly. I don't know why I did that. We got 9 cards left in the deck, so make sure you don't deck yourself out. We actually chose to keep our hand and pass the turn not drawing anything. We could have drawn a power tablet, but if we risk drawing too many cards, we could do no knockouts with that Latios and instead waste turns, and if we waste enough turns we can actually kill ourselves. So let's just kill it off with the second Latios, the one without damage counters. Oh, we chose this one. That was quite silly. Red assist. So we're trying to bait them to kill off this one because we're using red assist for the same one, I suppose. Let's do a quick ball at least. Quick ball to draw at least 2 cards. I don't think it's too bad. We actually discarded Ultra Ball. What am I thinking? That is weird. We should have just discarded a Genesect. Should have played Chili. I mean, I don't know what's happening. I should have played Chili. But we got a Raihan. I don't think we should be too worried. If we do a Raihan, we can get a Choice Belt, I suppose. But it's still not enough to kill out the Togekiss. We're so done. I mean, we drew so many cards we cannot discard. I don't think we can draw anything. So I think we can only win with Dyna Barrier. We have to hit Dyna Barrier again. Which is kind of sad. But we actually drew no Power Tablets though. 2 turns, no Power Tablet. That means if we use Ultra Ball just now, we wouldn't have gotten a Power Tablet anyways. You never know though, because you are shuffling your deck with your item cards. Okay, they drew their first prize. It's a Dream Ball. There we go, here comes the Dusknoir. They did their Peony. Their Peonia, my bad. And we got the Power Tablet. There we go. We got a Raihan Power Tablet. They're done. Killing off the Togekiss is gonna be big because we got a boss inside the deck. We just need to somehow boss for the final knockout. We got another Latios. We should be benching another Latios. I mean, come on. But I don't think they can kill off the Latios that easily. If we deal with this Togekiss, is the end for them. Because we got actually 5 energies on this Latios right now. We can attach from our hand if we, if we have Choice Belt, there we go. If we can discard for the draw, but I don't think we can discard anything. So 0 draw this turn, which is fine. We at least get to draw 3 prize cards and hopefully get enough energies for the next one. 270 plus 70 is enough. Exactly enough, I think. 310 plus 30 for Big Charm. Okay, we got 1 energy special and Elisa. Another special energy, oh my god. So we can't use Elisa. There's no Fusion Strike in the deck. No special energy inside the deck. So Dusknoir is not doing anything for this game. Dream Ball did not work. But if it worked though, it's gonna be so cool. I mean, if they get to pull off that ability, it's gonna help them out so much. But it was too late. They got it too late. Okay, this is bad. Now we need to find our escape. I don't think we have any more switch cards. We used our escape rope. So we're gonna have to either wait for Genesect to get knocked out or force, warn them that we can actually retreat with the active. We're just gonna attach the active right now and then retreat on the next turn if they choose not to attack. Because they can actually force us to deck out. We got only 2 cards left inside the deck. So we have no choice but to attach to the Genesect. If we don't, they can actually pass the turn not doing anything. That means we need 2 more turns to retreat and attack. And we got a boss though, so I don't think we should be too worried. We got a water energy inside the deck. We got a Marnie's Pride. I mean, I don't know why I didn't play the Marnie. We should be playing that card, right? Do we have energy discarded? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we do. So we can actually do it right now. If we do a Marnie... Oh, we can't attack though. So let's Marnie to the other Latios. Attach to the active. If they boss the Latios, kill it off, we're done. We got Raihan, but we got no Power Tablets. So we have to use the boss. If we Marnie to the other one and attach to the active, I think we can retreat, attach, and boss on the next turn. Oh, we can actually attack with Genesect. We can either attack with Genesect. Let's attach the Fusion Strike to Genesect, because if they don't kill us, we can retreat and boss, or even just attach another energy to Genesect to do Techno Blast with the boss order. So Techno Blast boss is enough to kill off the bench Lumineon or the Dusknoir. So I forgot we can actually attack with Genesect. So we don't need to charge up the next, we don't need to do a second Luster Purge if they boss our Latios on the bench. Whichever one they kill, we got 2 attackers right now. So passing the turn, we can attack 210 damage. Plus the boss, they're done. If they kill the Genesect, we got Latios. If they boss, we got Genesect. They can't avoid it. We don't need a choice belt. So we're doing 240 right now, killing off the Lumineon. Or 210 damage against the Dusknoir. We can't play any other supporter cards, so make sure you remind yourself, make sure you keep a note of that. Shut down, shut out all of the other supporter cards. Make sure you play boss from your hand first, and then do other things later. Because if you forget and play a Raihan or a Lisa before doing the boss, then you're done. Because we got no escape rope to target the bench. So we actually won against Blissey. The super cool new Dusknoir from Brilliant Stars with the double turbo Togekiss Cheren Blissey combo, which is very, very interesting. Tanking and healing like there's no tomorrow, really. Tanking like Stonejourner, and then basically slowly killing your opponent bit by bit with 100 damage at a time. And at the last minute, do a one-hit knockout with your Blissey. If they boss kill off your Blissey, I don't think you can do much. They need 250 damage though to kill off the Blissey. If you attach the big charm to your Blissey, they need 280. So Blissey is essentially a V-Star, isn't it? Because V-Star normally have at least 250 HP. Blissey is actually a V-Star. It doesn't have a V-Star power though. So anyways, I'm gonna keep the rest of the gameplay silent so that you guys get to focus, and I'm gonna sign out now. This game is up against Kyogre with 𝘿𝙬𝓷𝓷𝓰. The next one is gonna be up against Zacian V with Bronzong, and we have the last gameplay against Mimikyu VMAX and Cursola. So that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Have a great day, and bye for now, lovely people. Enjoy your life!